We are taking you into the news right now with Fox 45 News Feed. It's 11 a.m. We are following new developments surrounding the teen accused of shooting and killing a T-Mobile employee. The latest in the case as we hear from the victim's family. Police funding is taking center stage at a budget hearing today. We'll look at how the department is hoping to use part of its budget to address officer vacancies. And as the weather warms up, we are talking summer water safety, how a color swimsuit you buy for your kids could be more than a fashion statement and actually impact the ability for lifeguards to see them. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. Just in, the teenager accused of shooting and killing a T-Mobile employee during a robbery at a store last month in Canton has been indicted. Olivia Dance is outside the court with the very latest on the case. Olivia.
Arthur McCaden, the 18-year-old arrested for the homicide at the T-Mobile in Canton, was supposed to be here at district court this morning for his preliminary hearing, but now I'm told that he's already been indicted. This usually means that probable cause has already been shown. Now McCaden and his 14-year-old brother were arrested and are accused of robbing the T-Mobile and shooting 23-year-old Fabian Sanchez Gonzalez, who died while he was just trying to do his job. The suspects fled the scene, and McCaden faces first and second-degree murder charges and several other charges, according to the court documents. The documents say McCaden was wearing a blue tracksuit and one shot was fired using a semi-automatic handgun. News of the two suspects' arrests came on the same day that Fabian Gonzalez's family held a candlelight vigil in front of the store that he worked and was killed at.
The tears of joy and pain, but we're glad. I'm glad to hear that there is a suspect and there's been an arrest made, because that's what we want. We want justice. That's all we want. Justice for my brother. Justice for every innocent soul that has been taken from our hearts. Not just my heart, my family's, but every other family members out there.
McCaden's new court date is July 3rd at 9 a.m. in Circuit Court. For now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
Happening today, the last round of budget hearings at City Hall. City Council members will meet with leaders from the Baltimore Police Department. As Shannon Lilly shows us, today's hearing comes as that department is battling an officer shortage.
Yeah, that hearing with the Baltimore Police Department is set to start right at City Hall this evening at 6. And it comes as this department for years has remained hundreds of officers short. But now, according to the latest numbers, that problem is only getting worse. In fact, according to the police union, BPD is around 700 officers short, reaching a record low of 2,100 officers total. Meanwhile, BPD claims they're 500 officers short. But remember, back in a 2020 consent decree hearing, a federal judge specified that BPD needs at least 2,800 officers total to be fully staffed. So regardless of the exact number that BPD is short, it's still significantly understaffed at a time that crime is projected to climb as we move into the summer months. And on that note, you'll remember that Councilman Costello sent letters to BPD and other agencies demanding information on how they're spending money and how they plan to fight crime as we move into the summer months. Now, in his letters, we know that Councilman Costello mentioned the severe shortages that the Baltimore Police Department is facing. He says it's a problem, but certainly not an excuse. Reporting this morning, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, Midday.
And that brings us to our question of the day. Do you believe the city is budgeting taxpayer funds wisely in the crime fight? So far, 97% of people who voted say no. Head to foxbaltimore.com/vote to make your voice heard. Today's city police hearing follows a hearing for the Baltimore Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Sam Cogan is asking for funding increases to carry out some additional responsibilities. The office will provide more resources to those facing evictions and also take a bigger role in enforcing search warrants.
We go out there and serve all the restraining orders for interpersonal violence that are coming out in the city from North Avenue and from the Circuit Court. The ones that happen overnight, that are only good for a day, are still with the police department. Everything else is with the sheriff's office. And so that's very important that we do that. We do that effectively so people who are suffering from interpersonal violence can get the relief that they need, and we can protect them as they leave their dangerous relationship.
The sheriff's office says they have 46 vacancies, which could limit staffing at the events they oversee, like the Mayor's Christmas Parade and the CIAA tournament. City State's Attorney Ivan Bates also presented his budget requests at City Hall last night. He says he's looking to add several $100,000 and more employees.
My goal has been to have 50 new state's attorneys since the election. We've already reached out to now that we have 40 new assistant state's attorneys, 12 of which who left the office and have returned since the election.
Bates is asking for an additional $800,000 in the budget. He tells Fox 45 News that he feels confident he'll get the funding he needs and says he has the citizens' best interest in mind. Stay with Fox 45 News for the latest on the budget hearings. And remember, you can find all of our past reporting on our website, foxbaltimore.com. 11:06 now, and here's a look at today's top trending stories. Trending number one, a Baltimore County man is charged with murdering his great-grandmother and grandfather. 24-year-old Kennard Goins was arrested after the two were found dead during a welfare check. He is now charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Trending number two, a young person is recovering after being shot in Parkville. The Monday shooting prompted Halstead Academy to go into lockout status while police investigated. Police say multiple shots were fired. Right now, they're still trying to figure out what led up to the shooting. Trending number three, the Howard County Public School System is unveiling new buses. The district is partnering with transportation company Zoom to add 250 new buses. Zoom will also host a training for 50 drivers to operate the new buses. Trending number four, there was a new playground for families to enjoy in Rosedale. There was a ribbon cutting this morning at Hamilton Park. It features a playground replacement and upgrades to help make the park more modern and inviting. And trending number five, the Caribbean Carnival Festival is returning to Baltimore this summer. That event includes Caribbean cultural expressions, historical significance, and performances by masqueraders and community marching bands. The festival, part of the 42nd annual Baltimore Washington 1 Carnival, will be back at Druid Hill Park for 3 days of fun starting July 7th. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, and weather anytime. Just search WBFF in your app store. Well, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but is that true? We'll see what doctors are saying about that old adage. And a possible end to one of the strikes in Hollywood? The new terms that could get directors back in the studio. But first, Microsoft will pay millions to settle claims that it violated the Children's Online Privacy Act. The changes the company is also being forced to make. That's coming up.
And today it's a little bit hazy outside. We are under a code orange air quality alert. I'll let you know when conditions get better and what to expect for the rest of the week coming up in my Weather Authority forecast.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined. This Fox 45 News segment is sponsored by Chime Medical Center.
It is that time of year where we celebrate Dad, and you could win extra spending money every day from now until June 15th. Grab your phone to scan the QR code for your chance to win a $100 Visa gift card. Play our Father's Day Pop Quiz Trivia Contest. You get the question right, and you could win the daily prize of a $100 Visa gift card. Again, just scan the QR code to get the Father's Day Pop Quiz trivia question of the day. Good luck. And now taking a look at your social stream, Microsoft will pay the Federal Trade Commission $20 million to settle charges that it violated the Children's Online Privacy Act. The FTC accused Microsoft of collecting and keeping the data of children who signed up to use the Xbox console. The agency says Microsoft illegally held onto the data and did not notify parents or even get their consent. Reaction on social media. Microsoft made $20 million at lunch yesterday. Also, why is it their problem when the parents aren't looking at the kids or setting up parental controls? That's like blaming Grey Goose for kids going into the parents' liquor cabinet and drinking it. Interesting. Another person saying only if the Federal Trade Commission would distribute that money to the respective parents. Well, happening today, a deal to end one of Hollywood's strikes will be formally presented. The Directors Guild of America says it's reached a tentative deal with studios to end its strike. The 3-year agreement includes better wages and streaming residuals. It comes as the Writers Guild of America enters its second month of striking with no signs of letting up. Reaction. One person saying, well, this deal is good for directors and the industry. It reflects their adaptation to digital change and new tech like AI. I wish writers a fair deal, too, and no creative harm from disputes. Another one, some directors also write scripts. How does that work? Well, social media is reacting to new video showing Taylor Swift swallowing a bug during the middle of her Eras tour. While Swift was talking to the crowd, she suddenly started coughing, and then she turned her back. And then she announced she had swallowed a bug. She said it was delicious. Oh. One person said, this was so funny to see in person. And another person saying, this bug got the best seat and didn't have to battle Ticketmaster for it. That right there. Still ahead, the swimsuit you should buy for your kids this summer. It's more than a fashion statement. How the color you choose could impact their water safety. But first, an alarming new study about our mental health and how men approach their health compared to women. And coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1, it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. Your time now, 11:12 on Fox 45 News Midday. (11:14). We are back with a live look over Towson. Still hazy out there. Code orange air quality alert is in effect as we're climbing into the 80s. Coming up, meteorologist Jasmine Lomax shares when things will cool down. That's all coming up in just about 5 minutes. The latest now on Maryland's embattled 529 college savings plan. The state treasurer's office had previously promised a fresh start for the agency, but now instead, 529 will be under the same leader who oversaw the errors in the first place. Earlier this year, lawmakers voted to shift control of the agency after hundreds of parents reported thousands of dollars missing from their accounts. But instead of appointing new leadership to seek new solutions, Treasurer Derek Davis has chosen Anthony Savia to run the program. Savia is Maryland 529's former executive director who was at the helm when several deadlines to resolve the matter were missed and a lack of transparency kept families in the dark.
You've taken all of the bad decisions that were made prior to taking over and you're just continuing them. Why are they not learning from past mistakes?
Treasurer Davis declined an interview with Fox 45 News Monday. Instead, his office sent a statement writing in part, while Anthony Savia is the deputy treasurer, accountability begins and ends with the treasurer. The treasurer has said he hopes to have the matter resolved before the fall semester. Making headlines, June is Men's Health Month, and a new study finds men are more likely to turn to drugs, alcohol, food, even gambling to improve their mental health rather than a healthcare provider. Researchers say more than 1 in 4 men use those methods, even though they tend to have the opposite effect. Only 53% of men surveyed said they have a trusted mental health care provider, compared to 63% of women. Experts say men worry about being branded with a mental illness.
Stigma, I think, leads to people quitting their treatment, dropping out of treatment, relapsing, worsening of the severity, or they're only coming in when they're at their worst, meaning we're waiting until someone is suicidal before we're treating their mental health condition.
I struggled with that for a long time, trying to just toughen up, you know, and it's like, well, you can't just magically toughen up your brain. You know, if something's wrong, something's wrong.
Doctors say working with a mental health provider is key to getting a diagnosis and finding an effective treatment. A warning for parents about summer water safety when it comes to picking out a swimsuit for your kids. The color may be more important than you think. Water safety experts caution bright colors that don't blend in with the water. Those are your best options.
Any life jackets you'll see are going to be our reds, our bright neon yellows, our bright neon oranges, anything that's very visible. Even a bright pink can be helpful. That's easy for the parents to see, that's easy for a grandparent to see, it's easy for our lifeguards to see. You know, there's a reason lifeguards wear red, right? So they're the most visible.
Extra eyes are also a strong safety measure. Parents are encouraged to pay close attention to their children when the little ones are in the water. Coming up later today on Fox 45 News at 4, the suspect accused of killing an employee at a Baltimore T-Mobile store indicted today. The new details we're learning about the crime spree the teen is accused of before the shooting. Then at 5, the drivers in the deadly Beltway crash are now facing charges. The latest developments from court today. And at 6, only 2 kids have gone to curfew connection centers. The latest on the mayor's $1 million investment and concerns the facilities are not being utilized. 11:18 and now to today's talking point. Apple unveils its new mixed reality headset called Apple Vision Pro. Apple says it combines the real world with the digital world. In a promotional video, a person puts on the headset and sees app icons appear in his field of vision. The user controls Vision Pro with their eyes, their hands, their voice. It's not cheap, though. The Apple Vision Pro starts at $3,500. It rolls out next year. Mark Clark with the Be More Lifestyle is here now. And Mark, I was all ready to say, who needs this, $3,500? But I watched the video, and oh my gosh, I'm sold. I want it. Please, somebody buy that for me.
What?
They sucked me in. Oh, you can't
Patrice,
watch the video.
You're that easy. Patrice is that easy.
I'm surprised because I was ready to go and say, oh, please. I'm sucked in.
One
100%.
video. But you know what's funny, Patrice? I think you're absolutely right. I think the thing about it is that price point is scary, but I feel like people are going to do it. I think they're going to do it. It's like Apple's reputation as being innovative and new and whatever the next thing. I feel like people are going to do it, you know.
And there are going to be it. Now, I'm not going to be one. I'm going to start a crowdfunding thing between now and next year when it rolls out, ask for donations. But what it can do is just amazing. And I think some technology, it distances us from people, so I'm not in favor of that kind of thing. But the things that this could do, that you do in your normal life, It was just pretty incredible. So go watch the video, and then we'll talk tomorrow and see what you think.
I have to start saving now. It's going to take me 2 years to get the money.
I have to start saving like 5 years ago. All right, Mark. We've got some wild weather going on. We are under a code orange air alert here at home, and it's not just us. Meteorologist Jasmine Lomax has more.
Yeah, thanks, Patrice. We are taking a look at New York City. This might be some of the worst air quality they've had in a while. You can see just how hazy it is in the background. It's making for beautiful skies. The sun this morning appearing more of a reddish hue there. And also here, when I was driving in, the sun was like a fiery red. And it's all because of smoke from the Canadian wildfires drifting south. So if you have been outside, you probably noticed that it is a little bit hazy. We do have that code orange air quality alert in place. So if you are someone with asthma, children, elderly, even if you have heart or lung diseases, you want to avoid strenuous outdoor activities and your time outside. This is mainly for parts of the Eastern Shore and also for Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Anne Arundel County. This is just for today. Tomorrow we're back to that moderate range. Same thing on Thursday, so conditions will improve. Temperatures also not too bad. We're already in the upper 70s right now with hazy conditions. Notice our visibility down to 6 miles. Across the state, our temperatures are mainly in the 70s. It's going to be a pretty warm day. It's just the haze that's going to impact that forecast. Temperatures will be in the low 80s tomorrow. Then we're talking the low 80s on Thursday for more mild temperatures, keeping us a little closer to average. As we head into the afternoon, more clouds arrive. We'll have a cold front drop south, and that could lead to a few showers along parts of the eastern shore. Otherwise, a pretty quiet evening and night. Those clouds will clear as the cold front moves south. Then we're left with plenty of sunshine to start the morning. As we head into the afternoon, it still looks pretty good. So again, today temperatures will be around 87 for a hot day. 83 tomorrow, 82 on Thursday, low 80s on Friday, then temperatures rise over the weekend. We've got our next chance for showers on Sunday and again on Monday. After that, temperatures stay in the low to mid 80s. Back to you.
All right, Jasmine, thank you. Still ahead, nothing will keep these two friends from being together. We're going to show you how the shelter dogs reunited coming up. But first, the new Barbie movie takes place in a fictional world, but the film is having some real-life consequences. How production helped create a global shortage of paint. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News Midday. 11:25, don't miss this. The new Barbie movie may have caused a global shortage of pink paint. According to the movie's production designer, the film used so much pink paint that it caused a worldwide shortage. An official at a paint company confirmed the production did use a lot of pink, but added there were some other factors that contributed to the paint scarcity back when many products were limited by global supply issues. Another big car recall to tell you about, this time from Tesla. The company is recalling some Model Y SUVs because a loose fastener could allow the steering wheel to disconnect from the column. The recall involves only 137 of the cars from model years 2022 through 23. Tesla says it's not aware of any crashes, injuries, or deaths related to the condition. Spotify is the latest company to announce layoffs. The popular streaming company will be laying off 200 people. That's about 2% of its workforce. The cuts coming as Spotify is making changes to its podcasting unit. And time now for your lunch break. Look at this. Here's one determined dog. A cement wall wasn't enough to keep this pair of pups apart. Video from inside Minneapolis Animal Care and Control shows a brown dog climbing over that shelter wall so he could be with the other dog that was next to it. Look, they just wanted to be together. The two pups came to the shelter at the same time and they quickly bonded. The shelter now says it hopes the two are adopted together. That's really cute. Aw. Well, that's all we have time for today here at Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what they're working on.
Patrice, you got room for those dogs. Okay.
I don't.
Well, you've heard of red flags when it comes to dating, but what about beige flags? We'll talk about that coming up next on Be More Lifestyle. You got plenty of room over there.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
And what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark. This is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with Persia Nicole from 92Q and meteorologist Jasmine Lomax in the building. Good morning, everyone. Let me tell you right now, it's the hottest ticket in town, and it's leading to bad blood between one mom and daughter. The Massachusetts mom says she spent $4,500 on 2 Taylor Swift concert tickets, and then her daughter asked to take a friend instead of her. The mom says she got the tickets for her daughter's 19th birthday and assumed her daughter would want to go with her. She says she was heartbroken and shocked when the girl invited a friend instead. Persia Nicole, is mom drinking something? What 19-year-old really wants to go with their mom anyway? But Persia Nicole, would you be upset if this happened to you?
Well, first of all, the tickets for the show was very expensive. Second of all, it's like bringing a +1. Like, it's like, who all going to be there? Nobody invited your friend. I want to go to the show. My son, if I pay for the tickets, I'm coming. I'm the cool mom. You never know. Her mom might be
Well, are you the cool mom if you got a bag to go with your daughter to the show? Lady T. Lady T.
He's a Lady T. I'll be honest with you. I would take them tickets right on back for my daughter, okay? Yes, because if I paid for them, they were probably over almost $2 grand, $1 grand, $2 grand. Yeah, I want both tickets back. You're not going anymore because you didn't make the right decision to choose me, your mother, to go. That was a test. You know, sis, her Christmas ain't gonna be looking good either. She might want to.
Lady T proving once again the talent does not know math.
It does not. Come on. Wait, hey. Oh, wait, how much are the tickets?
The problem was that the mom assumed. Like, why would you assume first and foremost?
She did. That's where she went wrong.
If you wanted to take your daughter, say, these tickets are for us, not for you.
But you know what? This is typical teenage behavior. Like, this is something I would have done as a teen,
too. She should have told her mom, you know what happens when you assume.
You make it.
Now I want you to tell who's right. The girl or the mom. Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the Lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. And at the end of the show, we'll tell you what everybody's talking about. Now, you've heard of red flags when it comes to dating. But what about beige flags? This is a new term used to describe something that's not quite a red flag. According to Urban Dictionary, a beige flag is neither good nor bad, but makes you pause and say, something is odd. It could be a quirky habit, like watching a specific movie 100 times or so, or refusing to use headphones, or mispronouncing words. It's a beige flag. So, Lady T, you out in these dating streets.
I'm out here. I'm out here reporting from the streets.
What would be a beige flag?
I guess, what is that like? What, like if they like pass gas in public, or if they're like burping or something? I just feel like basically beige flags are meaning that like it's a quirky. It's a quirky habit, but it's not enough to break up with them.
Okay.
A red flag is definitely something that's toxic, and you should definitely break up with them, but you're gonna overlook it.
So, Jazz, what would be a beige flag?
I agree with her that a beige flag is just like a quirk.
Yeah.
Why do we have to call it a flag? Why does everything have to be a flag?
Well,
why is it beige?
Who's off the market? Persia, what would be a beige flag for you back in your dating days when you were, hot and single?
Wait, I'm not hot no more, Mark.
You still hot. You hot.
You are, with the ponytail and everything, sis. You got it.
Okay. Everything that is a red flag would be a beige flag for me. Like, there's no. If you say scrimp instead of shrimp, it's beige, red, green, black, blue, and
this is why we started. We got to start giving out spelling exams on dates. This is exactly why we started. You got to start giving those spelling tests out, y'all.
Okay.
They don't know. They don't know out here.
Now, they say an apple a day keeps the doctors away, but is that true? Doctors are weighing in. They're calling it false, saying there's no statistical evidence linked to apple consumption. Okay, so Lady T, are you surprised by this? Are you concerned by this?
No, I'm not surprised because they stay lying to us out here, okay? They stay lying to us out here. So what is good? What can we have? I feel like I know like chicken noodle soup is good for you, but what else is there?
Kale.
Spinach. He said there's others. The green stuff? Nobody wants greens.
Okay, look, we ran out of time. Persia Nicole has to go back to work. Jazz is coming back, and then you guys, we'll be back.
We're spilling tea in a few.
Still ahead, we're celebrating dads and grads. Coming up, we'll share some gifts both are sure to love at a price that won't break the bank, okay? But first, are you feeling stressed or maybe overwhelmed? Coming up, a new way to organize your life without using a million sticky notes. Oh, I don't use any of them. Stick around. We got a great show coming up.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Whiteboards, sticky notes, and scraps of paper. A million ways people try to keep organized with their notes. Well, lifestyle expert Julie Moran has a handy new way to simplify your life. Now, here it is with America's Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Naki.
I'm so excited. I've been looking for this product my whole life. I want to introduce you to the VersaBoard. This is so cool. It has a little stylus pen, magnet. You're never going to lose it. So you have a grocery list, chicken, potatoes, and you go on. If you decide that's not what you want, you erase it. But what's so great is you can throw it in your purse, take it to the grocery store. Also, if you want to write a little love note to your kids or your hubby, you just say, love you, mommy, and it stands on the counter. You just flip this up and they can see it when they walk in the door and they'll think of you and you'll think of them. But my favorite thing, I'm going to erase that, is my husband who forgets everything. When I'm out of town, feed the dog. And I know he's going to go in the refrigerator. So I put feed the dog and I slide my stylus pen right in there and I put it on the fridge. I know he's going in there for something. So he is not going to forget to feed the dog. I just love that it's not messy like a whiteboard. Those things, the pens dry out, they get ugly looking at the end. So I think the stylus, the attachment, the magnet, you can put it on the counter. Right now we're offering 25% off the VersaBoard. Head to asadeals.com for this amazing exclusive offer.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by MediaTek, Govi, Rosetta Stone, Paramount Home Entertainment, and Bellin Studios.
The summer season means celebrating the dads and grads in our lives. Tech Life expert Mario Armstrong is here to share gift ideas for Father's Day, graduation, and beyond. Welcome to the show, Mario.
Hey, Lady T, thanks so much. What's up, Baltimore, my hometown, Baltimore School for the Arts. I see you. Awesome. And yes, I partnered up with some great brands to really wow the dads and grads in our life this summer. So yeah, I put together a good selection here.
And Baltimore's own, come on, okay, represented. I love that. So tell me about these great gift ideas that you have for us. What are the gadget-loving dads and grads? What do they want?
Let's go to the OnePlus Pad. This is the perfect tablet for work, study, and play. It's powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 9000 chip. That means it's really fast when browsing the web, reading, or jumping between apps. It's also got the square display, which is easier to use for reading, and the size makes it really comfortable to carry around. The battery lasts all day, so that's a great tech gift. And then we have, for dads, you can bring custom lights to the exterior of your home. So if you want to go with that purple Ravens, let's get it. You can use the Govi RGB IC LED permanent outdoor lights. It's perfect for all seasons and special occasions. It's waterproof, sunproof, weatherproof. It's the first one that's self-installation of permanent lights on the market.
Super cool. Okay, now what about something for the grads to get ahead in their journeys?
First off, congrats to all the grads out there in Be More. I would say Rosetta Stone is a great way to continue that on. You can choose from 25 languages. The Rosetta Stone app will help them learn useful words and phrases to get the most out of their future travels and their careers. And Rosetta Stone has a lifetime unlimited plan that's 50% off at rosettastone.com, but that's only good between now and June 18th for you to take advantage of that.
Now, what do you have for dads and grads who love entertainment?
So one is Paramount's got their new show, the hit comedy series Tulsa King. I don't know if you've seen this. It stars Sylvester Stallone. I'm hooked on it. I like it. They got a DVD, Blu-ray, and a limited edition steelbook if you want to gift that to somebody. Stallone stars as Dwight, the general man Freddy. He's basically a mafia captain who's just released from prison and now leaves New York to go to Tulsa, and he puts together a group of unlikely characters to create a new criminal empire out there. And it's really funny, but it's also got a lot of action. And then if you're looking for something to do that you want to control the entertainment of, Hot Wheels Rift Rally. This one's getting a lot of excitement. Lots of people are enjoying this. It's the all-new mixed reality racing game from Bellin Studios. Perfect for all ages. It comes with a cutting-edge toy RC car that you see right there with an attached camera that turns your living room into the ultimate Hot Wheels racetrack. You can get that at GameStop and Amazon.
Excellent. Okay, now where can we go for more information?
InTheNews.tv is the website, or you can hit me up on Instagram at Mario Armstrong. Come on, Be More, hit me.
Excellent.
Hit me up.
All right, well, y'all saw it first. The gifts for the grads and dads. Thank you so much, Mario, for joining us.
All right, Lady T, good to chat with you. Talk soon.
All right, take care. Bye.
Hey.
Still ahead, Lizzo's getting likes online with her newest Instagram post, how she's sharing a message of self-love coming up. And it's been a cruel summer for this famous lover. Lady T is breaking down the latest breakup for Taylor Swift. You got to spill the tea next. And it's time to spill the tea this Tuesday. Lady T joins us with the hottest tea with some lemon in it.
Hey, we're going to do some piping hot tea today. Hello, fellow tea sippers. All right, starting off with some devastating news, you guys. So many stars and celebs are sending condolences to comedian DC Young Fly after the death of his partner, Jackie O. She was so beautiful. She was one of the talented members of the show Wild 'N Out, the show that's executive produced by Nick Cannon. Now, her death was announced last Wednesday. DC Young Fly thanked fans for the outpouring of love, but says the family asked for privacy at this time. Reports say that she was undergoing some sort of a mommy makeover surgery. Also, the 85 South show that was coming to Baltimore has been postponed. You just saw it just pop up there. They said it's going to be rescheduled at another date. No doubt giving DC time to be with his friends and his family at this time. Jackie O leaves behind 3 kids. She was only 32 years old, y'all. Rest in honor, queen. But yeah, I know DC's going through right now. I love him. He's such a great comedian, and I heard great things about her too. I heard she's such a wonderful person. She's always smiling, always laughing. I heard so many great things about her too, Mark.
Yes, this is heartbreaking, you know.
I know. She was so young. Oh, goodness. All right, moving on. You guys, switching gears. Shocking news for the Swifties. Taylor Swift and Matt Healy have broken up. That is what TMZ is reporting. A close friend told TMZ that Taylor is single again, y'all. She out here in these streets, and that nothing complicated actually ever happened. They just kind of broke up. Another source told People magazine that she had her fun with him, but it was always casual. Okay, Texas, keeping the cash out here. On a good note, she's also on the Forbes 2023 list of richest women in America. Her net worth is, guess what? $740 million. She's also still on tour and recently swallowed a bug during her performance, to which she responded, delicious. So she's on a roll. cool, you know? She's Forbes, Bugs, breakup. It's just, are things looking up, Mark?
She's looking up, man. She's doing it. I really am curious to see will she settle down and who she'll settle down with. I feel like it's going to be an older guy.
I feel like no, I don't think it's going to be an older guy. I think, you know what? I can see her with the guy who played Captain America. I can see her with him. She needs a hottie. She needs a hottie.
No more celebrities,
no
Lady
more,
T, no more celebrities.
These last two were not celebrities. We're going to get great albums based off of these breakups. I just want y'all to know. All right, up next, you guys, because it keeps boring. All right, so Lizzo was about to be done with music, y'all. Internet trolls attempted to body shame her recently after a new photo of her resurfaced. She took a new photo with just, some undergarments on, and it got 900,000 likes. Her fans showed major support for her and had her back, but she says the critics are making her hate the world. She also said it kind of makes her think of quitting her music career. Now, I don't know, but Lizzo just wants to press mute on the haters in the meantime. I do not want this girl, this woman, she's so talented, she better not quit music, because I listen to her every day, and that makeup room is the only thing that hypes me up and gets me, up in the morning, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know why, like celebrities, I would never read the comments if I'm a celebrity.
You just gotta just not read it.
I don't read the comments now, and I'm not a celebrity.
What? You don't read it? You don't? Okay, you see, we gotta get like you.
Okay, I do read I read your comments.
You better respond to mine, too. All right, well, that's it for the tea for today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Y'all gotta go sip on all that tea.
This Fox 45 News segment is sponsored by Chime Medical Center.
And it's that time of year where we celebrate Dad, and you can win extra spending money every day from now until June 15th. Grab your phone to scan this QR code for your chance to win a $100 Visa gift card. Play our Father's Day Pop Quiz Trivia Contest. Get the question right, and you could win the daily prize of a $100 Visa gift card. Again, scan the QR code to get the Father's Day Pop Quiz Trivia question of the day. And good luck. And a wild view of the moon as meteorologist Jasmine Lomax shows us the wildfires in Canada are causing a change in color. Jazz?
Hey, Mark, that's right. This photo is coming in of the moon, and it's absolutely stunning. But the colors, those orange and yellow hues in the moon, are coming from the smoke from the Canadian wildfires. So not only are they leading to hazy conditions, but they're also changing the color of the moon, how it looks to us, and the color of the sun as well. You may have noticed a more reddish hue this morning, and it's as we deal with hazy conditions from the Canadian wildfire smoke as it moves south. Right now, temperatures sit at 77, and it is hazy. Notice our visibility down to 6 miles. Across the state, temperatures are mainly in the 70s. It's pretty warm, and these numbers will keep on rising. We are keeping track, though. We have this code orange air quality alert in place for all of the areas shaded in the dark gray. That includes Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Anne Arundel County, and then the Eastern Shore. This means that insensitive groups, including those with asthma, lung disease, heart disease, children, and the elderly, should avoid strenuous outdoor activities. Tomorrow, we're back to that moderate range. Same thing on Thursday. Things start to quiet down. Temperatures will also be on the decline. 84 for the high today. Then temperatures in the low 80s on Wednesday and again on Thursday. Will stay pretty close to average and mostly dry. Notice we have a cold front that's going to move south as we head into the afternoon and evening. This could result in a few very stray showers for parts of the Eastern Shore. Most of us stay dry, though, and will remain that way overnight. We'll wake up to sunshine tomorrow, and it looks like a much better day. We've got 84 today, 83 tomorrow, low 80s on Thursday and Friday. Then we start to rise. 85 on Saturday, 89 on Sunday with the next chance for showers. There's another rain chance on Monday. After that, temperatures remain in the low to upper 80s. Back to you.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Polestar.
A lot of new trends to look out in the car world. Joining today is auto expert Ryan Moody of Auto Trader. He's teaming up with Polestar, the Swedish-performing EV automaker, to share the latest EV information and trends. Welcome, Brian. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Great. So are you seeing an increase in popularity of electric vehicles in the U.S.?
Yes, we see more people expressing interest in electric cars. They say they might buy one as their next car or the car after that. We know that manufacturers like Polestar are expanding to meet this new demand. In fact, if you just take Polestar as the example, they're adding 7 new stores in 7 different cities across the Southeast because they expect there's going to be customers to meet those retail spaces.
We rented one this week for vacation. So how have the vehicles improved over the years?
Well, one thing is range. Cars today, electric cars today, have a longer range than they did have before. And also, they have more compelling design. They're better looking than they were before, both interior and exterior. Plus, they have lots of interesting and useful tech features.
Brian, what's your prediction for the future of electric cars?
The future is going to have to be more SUVs. So we saw some Polestar vehicles earlier. The Polestar 2 is behind me, but pretty soon we're going to have a Polestar 3. That's an electric SUV. We have to have electric SUVs because SUVs are the types of vehicles families buy. If the average person drove an electric car or an electric SUV, I think they would really like it.
I love it. So again, I kind of ask you about the future, but as far as, you know, in the whole automotive world, what's your take on that? And also, what's the #1 tip when considering purchasing an electric vehicle?
Think of it like this. The addition of electric cars is going to add more consumer choice. When you have more choice in the marketplace, it's better for consumers. So when you add those types of things, you can give the consumer a better product because it meets their needs specifically. So we're also going to have to see more charging options. Right now, about 80% of people who have an electric car, they charge them up at home. So if that works for you, you're going to have a great experience. Those things, along with the range and the price, are things to consider. Where should I charge? That's something that you need to ask before you get one. How far will it go? Ask that. How long do you need in terms of range? Because that's going to be related to price. If you want a longer range, it's usually going to cost more.
I love it. So where can we get more information, Brian?
For more information, you can go to polestar.com. You can even configure one of those Polestar 3 SUVs that we just saw. Or for more information on just buying and selling tips and advice of all kinds, go to autotrader.com.
All right, man. Thanks for this great information, okay?
Yep, thank you.
Awesome. All right. Mom is mad. She bought some tickets to Taylor Swift, and her daughter didn't want to go with her. What? We'll talk about that coming up next. It's the hottest ticket in town, and it's leading to bad blood between one mom and daughter. A Massachusetts mom said she spent $4,500 on 2 Taylor Swift concert tickets, and then her daughter asked to take a friend instead of her. The mom says she got the tickets for her daughter's 19th birthday and assumed her daughter would want to go with her. She says she was heartbroken and shocked when the girl invited a friend instead. And we wanted you to tell it, who's right, the girl or the mom? Right now, most of you are saying, I don't know. It's a tough choice. Great show lined up for tomorrow. The weather is warming up, and that means it's about time to pull out your summer wardrobe. We'll share some of this summer's hottest fashion trends and what to look for when shopping.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@foxbaltimore.com.
And as always, thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll see you tomorrow.